Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear student, this is my second lecture, and today I am going to tell you, explain you sentence and parts of sentence in which we have subject, verb, object, predicate, and complement. So now we are on the side of sentence, and sentence. If we look into the side of last lecture, we have explained alphabet, letter, and classification of letters. In this lecture, we will have to know about sentence. That what is sentence according to Herrera. The basic definition of a sentence is that sentence, or in a sentence, we have the collection of words. When we combine different type of words, so it makes sentence. But the second point, it tells us that these collection of words, it must be in arrangement form. If suppose there we combine different words, but if there is no arrangement, so then it will not give a complete meaning. And the third point, when these 2 points are perfect, so the third point, that these words, it will give a meaning. So therefore we can explain sentence are the group of words or the collection of words in arrangement form and give a complete meaning. This is the particular definition of sentence. So dear students, now here I have written the example of a sentence. I am playing cricket. So I am playing cricket. This sentence is made of 4 words. I is a separate word, M is a separate word, and playing is a separate word, cricket is a separate word. So we combine these 4 words. Therefore we have a specific and a particular sentence. And these 4 words are also in arrangement form. And these 4 words also give us a complete meaning as well. If suppose we look into the side of second point, if we make it disorder, suppose if we bring cricket here and we say M there and we bring it to here and we will disarrange it, so it will not give a complete meaning. Therefore, these 3 points are necessary for the sentence. So we can explain it. The sentence, these are the collection of words in arrangement form and must be meaningful. Dear student, one thing, when we have a collection of letters in arrangement form and give a meaning, it will make word. While if we combine, if we collect, if we grouped different words, it will make sentence. And when we make sentences from a particular area or about a particular area, it will make paragraph, and then paragraph will make unit and so on. So this is the process how the English grammar is going on. Like first there will be letter, then when letter combine together it will be word, and when words combine together it will make sentence, and then so on. So now we will come to the side of parts of a sentence. That how many parts of a sentence do we have? Dear student, we have these parts which are necessary for the sentence. Like the first part of a sentence is subject. Subject can be defined as the doer of an action the doer of an action means the person who is doing something, or the action is done by someone. So the man who does an action, this can be a subject. Suppose we have example, he is taking a class. So now he is taking a class, he is the doer of an action because he taking a class. Let's suppose another example, if I give you, I am speaking. So I is the doer. And what I am doing, I am speaking. While if we look into the side of the sentence, taking of, or for example, he is taking a class. So who is taking a class? He. So who is the doer of an action? So he is the doer of an action. Therefore, we can define subject, that the doer of an action in the sentence is called subject. The second part of a sentence, which also a part of parts of speech. In this verb, which shows two things. One is action, and the second one, it shows state. Just today I am going to mention you the definition of word, and inshallah when I make a lecture about parts of speech, I will further explain you verb and types of verb. Now there is no need for us to explain you, it is a part of parts of speech, and inshallah when I make a lecture about parts of speech, it will be further explained there. Now we will come to the side of object. It is also a part of a sentence. It can be defined that a sentence and a sentence about what we say something, about what we say something in a sentence, that is known as object. Suppose an example number first, he is taking a class. So now about what we are talking in this sentence, about what we are talking about class. So class is what here? Class is object here, because we are talking about class. Or suppose I am speaking English. So now I am speaking English. What I am, or what about I am talking. So I am talking about English. So English is what? English is object. Or for example, another example, I am writing a letter. I am writing a letter. So now here I am talking about letter. So letter is what? Letter is object of the sentence. In the last part, that is complement, which can be called last part of a sentence as well. Clear? So dear student, complement is the last part of a sentence. And if we look into the side of verb, object, complement, these three things are combinedly called predicate. What it can be called? It can be called predicate. Combined with these three things, verb, object and complement, these three parts of a sentence combinedly called predicate. So let's recap it. First I explained you sentence, that these are the collection of words, and these words must be in arrangement form, and when it arranged together it must be a meaningful. Like example is there, I am playing cricket. So now there are the combination of words, the collection of words, and they are also in arrangement form, and they also give a complete meaning as well. Then we came to the side of a sentence formation and process. First we will combine letters which will make words, and afterwards when we combine words it will make sentence, and sentences will make paragraph. And then we came to the side of parts of speech, which include subject, verb, object and complement. So subject can be explained or defined that the doer of an action in a sentence, the man who do something in a sentence, that is subject of the sentence. Like example is here in front of you, that he is taking a class. So that is that he is taking a class. Now he is the doer of an action. And the second thing, the second part, verb, it will be further explain you in parts of speech, but it shows action instead. Just keep in your mind. The third point is object. About word we say something in a sentence, that is known as object. Like I have given you the example, I am looking Ali. Or for example, I am going to school. So now going to school, we are talking about school in this sentence. So therefore that is object. And then at last we came to the side of complement. In these three things, verb, object and complement, overall these three part of a sentence are called predicate. So this was my lecture